Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many.
And the shot! In he goes again! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It is tribal.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Ronaldinho looking to run onto it. Davis.
Now it's finished.
Vinicius Junior!
Someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for
Garuda
sure.
is there to clear.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Ronaldinho looking to run onto it.
Hidetoshi Nakata, I think, will be an interesting player to watch in this, Peter. A great all-round midfielder who loves to just hold those central positions.
And a trailblazer, one of those modern-day playmakers, all action, covers so much ground, doesn't he? More than just a number 10.
He does. I mean, he does so many things well in his game that he's...
Oh, smashing header!
He will be livid with himself. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, no joy this time. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Played back into the centre. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Haaland, and that has left him in a heap. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi, while facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Davis. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, great feat, that.
There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Ha segnato al 20° minuto, numero 9.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He's in plenty of space here. Vinicius Junior. Davis. Oh, played through for the wide man. Vinicius Junior. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that's and Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping! Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Vinicius Junior. Ronaldinho. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nakata getting this one clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. They get a throw in. And it's Nakata. Vinicius Junior. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Messi. Italy finding their passes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Foden. Musiala. Nakata. Messi. The muscular approach does pay off here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's anyone's ball now. Messi! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. Valverde. Ronaldinho. And here's Mbappe. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cucurella with the clearance. That's a decent clearance. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
He rises! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
He's away. Now it's Messi. That has been knocked clear. Messi goes short.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Valverde. And it's Davis. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. He's not got that quite right. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, recognising the need to reduce his influence is...
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Cucurella, Foden, and he's in on goal, and the shot denied by an instinctive save.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. So it's going to be another corner.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Ronaldinho. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. It looks a good ball through. There's no flag.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Foden has it in a wide position. Nakata. It's Nakata! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised.
Ronaldinho! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mbappe. Otto. Ronaldinho. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Nakata getting this one clear. Has a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 42.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10. Ribery. Il numero 15. Il numero 11. Attenzione, un
Cucurella.
cambio.
That's really well manoeuvred. And that's put paid to a promising move. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ronaldinho with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Indonesia making consecutive changes
Cambio di
here.
giocatori.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Italy really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, what's he done? Just the keeper to beat, tries a shot! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Alexander-Arnold. Up he goes! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So there's going to be another change here. And the
Attenzione,
break in
una
play means they
sostituzione.
can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter.
Decent hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Hits one! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that has been cleared. Italy are looking to go forward now. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe.
5 minuti di recupero.
Closing in on goal. Goalkeeper's ball. And it's Messi. That's very neat. Shapes to shoot! Messi. Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafinha.
Real chance!
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They've played it short. And here's Messi. And that is as far as it goes. Indonesia are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation.
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cafu. Now it's Isco. Nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior. And here's Haaland.
There's the shot!
And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Defending of the desperate variety. Otto. That's an excellent interception. Cafu. Indonesia are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
David Villa. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Cafu finds himself offside. Otto. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Showing good feet. Lovely feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came Haaland! Mbappe. Oh, what a ball! Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. Ronaldinho. Out to the left it goes. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Messi. Now that's well seen too. No goals as yet. Cafu. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. He could be in here. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's out for a goal kick. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Roberto Carlos to Isco. Davis. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Otto did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
He's picked his way through. David Villa! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's Roberto Carlos! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Danielson. Valverde kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Haaland. Closing in on Messi! And it's Messi. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we reach the halfway point.
Indonesia ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. So the first half brought no goals. Lovely bit of skill. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Throw it. Otto is charging up on the overlap. He's had a hit! He'll try to keep this alive. No, he couldn't get hold of it. Danielson. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And no, that was never going to make it. Adams. It's a pretty loose pass. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. That is lovely. And it's Messi. Valverde. Great position. Real chance! A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
This match was 72,306.
Messi. Davis. Strong running down that left flank. Vinicius Junior. Beckenbauer clears it away.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. Puyol with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Puyol. Beckenbauer. Not the most convincing of passes. To Guardiola. Cafu. And it's Neymar. Danielson. He shifted it to the flank. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he get it through? Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Neymar. Distributed tidily. Anthony. Neymar, he's had a shot! So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. David Villa. Puyol promptly onto that, and that is that.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Neymar. Great ball if he can get there.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Mbappe. And he gets rid in a hurry.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
That has been cut short. Anthony. Neymar.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's had it nicked away. Can he spark a counter here?
1 minute added time.
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Indonesia.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Ronaldinho. Davis could try cutting inside here. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, hits one! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And now a sudden chance to counter. Valverde wins the duel this time. He's picked his way through. Drogba, look at the shapes to shoot! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
After 11 minutes is number 13.
So, a breakthrough already. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away. There's the hit! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The goal scorer.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Number 99.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Vinicius Junior. Haaland. He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And here's Mbappe. Defending of the desperate variety.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Ronaldinho. Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Ruben Dias. Yamal is herring after that one. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Dani Olmo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Good spot, he's seen the run. Otto. Messi. Valverde. That's an excellent interception. And that is out of play. Adams. Koundé. Pedri. Drogba. That is Conte. Now Ruben Diaz. Rafinha.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Otto did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's really well manoeuvred. Conte. Yamal has created one goal already. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dani Olmo. Drogba. Pass is just off target. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, strongly challenged there. Pedri. Dani Olmo. And here's Rafinha.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Indonesia head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
He's had a hit! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Now it's Drogba. Yamal. That is lovely. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Driving on and making good progress. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe has got himself a free kick.
Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of opportunity. Training ground...
Messi!
And it's Messi.
Now the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mbappe! That's very neat. The ball has bounced loose. Oh, he's been caught napping! That's going to go a long way.
The attendance for this match was
Gently done.
71,649.
Mbappe! And that has been clubbed away. Milan choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a trick.
He's gone for goal! Musiala. And Rafinha. Otto cuts out the pass. Valverde. Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. Now Mbappe. Otto. Ronaldinho. has found the net here, of course. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rafinha. And he cuts out the supply. Davis. Messi. Spread it left. Ronaldinho. And he's gone backward here. He's been picked out. Ribery. Nicely spread.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Drogba. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Vinicius Junior. That is a great pick out. And he's lost. Can he finish? And he's taking no chances there.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Now it's Drogba. And it's Ribery. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Ronaldinho. He won't be happy with that one. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's had it nicked away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vinicius Junior. And it's Messi. No, he's not getting past him there. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now there's a fine ball. Ronaldinho. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a sweet ball, that. Ronaldinho. Ball driven towards the far. Tries a header!
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe!
There will be 1 minute added time.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball.
And time is up. Indonesia have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Ronaldinho claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Shot a goal! Danger averted for now. Fiddles it through. He's in plenty of space here. Messi has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's neat. Muscular approach does pay off here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mbappe. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being at the...
He's had a hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. Messi chooses to go back. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been slung wide. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Kim Min-jae did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, you could see he was eager to get it.
Ronaldinho! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Messi with the short one. They're urging him to shoot. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That's going to go a long way. Otto. Otto, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Owen. And the shot! Maradona is flagged offside.
Footballing width usually identifies with running.
Can he put it away? He scored!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Mbappe, and here's Messi. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now the finish! Ronaldinho. It's run loose here. Looks for the finish. And for a moment, time stood still. Saliba getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. 30 minutes gone. Vinicius Junior. Davis. Can he get onto this? Very nicely done. He's gone for goal! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! A finish of true class! And just like that, he's into double figures now.
The goal scorer after 33 minutes is...
And he stuck it
Number
away as if
15.
laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Deftly done. Cleared away. And they're back on the ball again. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Can he get away here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nakata. And it's Owen. Oh, and he's through the middle. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldinho. Vinicius Junior. Messi. Roberto Carlos gets it clear. Odo is wide and looking to get onto this. Mbappe. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of...
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Indonesia have their third corner. That's a throw. Davis. Valverde. Nice sequence of passes, this. Tottenham trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. He's looking wide. He could be in here. And he was alert to it. Maradona is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Messi, distributed tidily. Now it's Mbappe. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substitution in progress.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Backward it goes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Casemiro
The
tries to
attendance
clear.
for this match was
Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Tottenham choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Haaland! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Number 99.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Van Dijk. And it's Sané. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
And Sané! Denied by an instinctive save.
Sané clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's a mighty effort! That has been knocked clear. Pinches it off him. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Mbappe! They've done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
The goal scorer after 72 minutes is number 9, Kylian Mbappe.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Tottenham appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Otto gets into some space. Lovely feet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Maradona. That is lovely. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vinicius Junior. And here's Haaland. Messi. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Indonesia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Bergkamp to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Ronaldinho had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Sané. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that should be the keeper's. That's been cut out, well played.
Mbappe. Bergkamp.
6
Out
added
towards
minutes
the
has
flank.
been indicated.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Mbappe.
Foot in. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's got a great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Turns and goes back. It's Bergkamp! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Number
He had the whole
14.
picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Tunisia blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Mbappe.
Roberto Carlos succumbs to the pressure. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Indonesia have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.
Mbappe.
Voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.